What's up, y'all? This Pretty Black and Maji. You know what I mean? We just here, you know. What is it? Monday morning, in New York, doing what we do. How you feeling out there, Margin?
Man, I'm cold. It's like the winter just came back.
Yeah, this bipolar New York weather. I don't know. You gotta be careful out here, man. You gotta have a spare hoodie in your backpack or something. You never know,
Gotta wear
right?
like two pair of drawers today.
Bipolar weather. You know what I mean? But what's up, y'all? Today topic we talking about technology and depression, right? It's like what those two have in common. But if from a scientific point of view, technology has a sound. Technology has a feel. It definitely has an effect. Most times it's a constant flow of electricity, which definitely has an effect on us because us as humans, we create a flow, electricity, and we need our space. So we come in contact with the flow of electricity every day. So we're constantly, I, I'm not gonna say battle, but we definitely going head head to head with technology every day. Flow of electricity, something really really think about. So you know, my question, well, what I what I want to know for the people, what I want the people to think about is what is if the goal of technology is to make life easier for us, right? Then do you is technology making life completely easier? Is it reaching 100% of its goal, or is it leaning towards technology out here is making people isolated? It's a lot of people saying they dealing with depression and all type of new things they never was aware about or of. So my question is technology really affecting us in a way we haven't looked at, we haven't think about? People out here claiming, they dealing with isolation, they dealing with, you know, mental illness, all type of different things, and we never as humans think about where what's the source of these problems. We like to just go straight for what's going on right now, like the result. Like I hear people, just constantly talking about mental illness is running rampant. But as we take the time to think about where it came from, you know, technology, I think, is something where we should start looking at because the goal of technology is to make life easier for us. But life has become so easy that it's like it's creating a whole new world. And COVID just
It's
added
like
to
this
that.
constant need for validation.
Yeah, need for validation, you know, because we living through technology now. Social media, the YouTube, all of this. It's like have we become that isolated that technology is now creating a life of its own? I don't know because let's take a look at the phone for instance, right? the phone. So the phone in itself was created maybe like what in the late 90s, you know what I mean? Early late 80s
Well, like the
probably.
smartphone.
Well, yeah, the smartphone.
See.
The smartphone. The smartphone, we like to think of it as just one piece of product that came out, but the phone itself was developed way before it came out. It was a combination of small developments, because if we look at the phone, first being able to write and read, that was an invention that came out thousands of years ago.
So
The
the
inv-
the
yeah,
IBM Simon Personal Communicator 1994. It
19.
looked like a brick, and it was $1,100.
See,
All it
now
could do
look
was
at
call.
that. Now, hold up. Let's look at that. You say 1991, right?
For
1994. Now, light bulbs was invented way before that. Light bulbs, the touch screens, speakers, cameras, all these things was invented years ago. But when we look at everything now, we look at it as just one piece of invention that came out all at once when we look at the phone. The
1879.
1879, that was for light bulbs, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, see? So you like to hold your phone up and look at it like it was something that was invented in the 1994, but the phone actually been developing since probably before the light bulb, which was developed in what 1989. You said?
The light bulb?
Well, yeah. What year?
1879.
1879. So
And the first phone, let's see. That was Thomas Edison too, right?
yeah. So it's just a way to look at how technology in itself is like it's
1844.
1844. Technology in itself is an entity that's developing way before the little small, equipments that we get so used to in a modern day. We thinking like, okay, the PlayStation just came out, but light bulbs, the invention of language, the invention of the television, all of that is technology, and technology itself is an entity that was created thousands of years. This was created thousands of years
Well,
ago.
technology, you could think of it as like when the first monkey picked up a stick and killed another monkey. Made his life easier.
Yeah, I guess in that instant, the stick would be the technology,
And it's
but
still giving somebody depression from the stick.
exactly, and that's my point. Because if me making life easier for myself could affect someone in a negative way, especially maybe someone close to me who I love, it's not. Now, my question is, what, at what point do I know, like, I this is cool and all that. I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I'm getting through life easy. But damn, is how is it affecting someone that's close to me? This person close to me, I might not have as no time at all. I might become life might become so easy that the only thing that I'm sacrificing is time with those people that are close to me. You know what I mean? Cause that seems to be like the sacrifice of technology here.
Where you can get food delivered, grocery delivered.
Everything,
Amazon got next day. You
everything.
really don't need to leave your house.
You don't
It used to be an
listen.
event. Go with your
Listen.
family to the grocery.
Listen. This is see me. I just look at it as like a single man. This is the easiest time in the world ever to be a single man.
Oh hell yeah!
You understand what I'm
You
saying?
got Tinder.
Everything is like you don't even gotta depend on nobody. You don't gotta, your other half could be technology. You know what I mean? So is that what's going on here? Is technology here to replace people? Because we never know the final goal of technology.
Well, the good part I see is that you can reach anybody you want as long as they're available.
Yes, there's plenty of good.
Hmm.
There's plenty of good with technology. If you really want to know, there's plenty of things that could be done. Um, but in this day and age, 2022, it's like, what is the final goal of technology? If in the beginning, technology was, it started like you said, two monkeys, one grabbed the stick and beat the other one up. At that point, the stick is the technology because it's making life easier for the one of the monkeys, right?
Right.
Now, if we at the end of time, now we human beings here, and we got laptops, we got game consoles, we got phones, we got all this equipment. Is the final goal of technology is to become kind of like human, maybe like a robot?
It's funny you said that because I was just thinking this is like the one thing that we can see evolving year after year.
Every single year. It has a mind of its own. Nobody want to think about that. Nobody really. It's like everybody's scared to talk about it. We just wanna the next year and see what come out. The new car that come out, the new games that come out, the new watch, the new everything, even clothes.
Hmm.
We just want to see what new way it's easier to, just be comfortable, be that person we
Well,
want to
that's
be.
one. That's what. Excuse me. That's one way. Like the depression comes because you feel like you need to catch up or be on pace. You got to get the newest version of 2K. You need the newest iPhone,
Yeah.
newest Galaxy, and then you
So
feel bad when you don't have it.
I like that. I like that. So basically, what you're saying is technology, even though it's making life easier for us, but it's also keeping us working. It's keeping us on our tippy toes. Like, what's coming out next?
Because we have that void. It's like,
It's crazy because I was reading somewhere where someone was like, the new Galaxy phone came out, but he got the joint from like 3 years ago, and he still ain't finished like exploring that joint yet. But every day he think about, damn, should I get the new joint?
yeah, they talk about features that you may not even use or
Yeah,
will never
yeah,
use.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's just part of marketing, selling points. But my thing is technology, even though is technology an illusion of comfort? Because
I think with the social media side, I think that's an illusion because you're alone, but you're so easily connecting with
Connected.
somebody. It
It
could be a
feels,
stranger.
yeah, it feels like
It's like if
you.
you get love on social media
It
and then you
doesn't
don't have it,
equate.
you're like, oh, you,
You're cringing
yeah, you're fiending for it.
because it's kind of like this to me. If we could be alone on a phone and feel like we in a party because we literally got access to like 20, 50 people, but we alone. Are we alone in a party? Where are we? Because what what is the dominant factor here? It's like, damn, am I really with 20 people or am I alone? So it's like they both is got some source of truth to it. You know what I mean? Because everything in life is always go back to the source. So you literally do have access to 20 people. Technology provides that. But there's also another, the main source of truth, which is reality. You really could be alone. So it's like, a new day and age for the human being, but we gotta be I think as humans, we have to stop being scared to really look at technology for what it is.
What do you
It's
mean, like cut back on it, or
we don't I don't think cutting back is the solution. I think what's really going on is, as humans, we have to accept technology for what it is. It's Technology is slowly becoming an entity of its own. It's like we have gave birth to something that's sort of like a human, but it's not completely inhuman. But if me and you as the humans lose connection of each other, then we lose as the automatic factor of reality, the source of reality, the truth of reality. We could win in the technology world, in the technology space, but if we lose connection, the human connection, then we automatically gonna lose, and the winner is technology, which could destroy us both. It's like technology, and this is a popular situation right now in the world. There's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. Now, tech they have lost their human connection with each other. It's like, I want it my way. No, I'm gonna have it my way. So there's a conflict there, and technology as the baby that we all gave birth to, we all kind of feel like we got a piece of technology. Russia like, listen, I got these weapons. They making life easier for me. Ukraine like, listen, I got some weapons too. I got some toys too. They making life easier for me.
yeah, I think last night I saw like they took out like a Russian battleship. It was like on
Yeah, I
fire.
mean, I don't really want to get into all of that because we talking about the technology. That's enough big topic here. Technology made the two countries feel like, listen, I could stand in this battle on my own. I got technology. I could be alone and still deal with you. the other country like, listen, word, I got some toys. I can stand alone. You feel me? So now Ukraine is like, listen, I got these technology. Russia like, yo, I got this technology, and they had lost the human connection. So, but without this human connection, which is the main source of truth for us human, without this human connection, you could both end up destroying each other. Matter of fact, y'all could destroy this whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Russia alone.
Yeah, y'all
Dozen
could
times
destroy this
over.
whole shit. So that's where you gotta ask yourself about technology: is where where did it come from, and what's the ending goal? You know, what have we invented technology for? Because it's like an ego. This motherfucker could grow so big that we don't talk. I'm just like, yo, I got this technology. You like, yo, I got this technology too. And at one point where we could have just maybe talk it out, now it's like, yo, I could destroy you. Yeah, I could destroy you.
Mhm.
Damn, we all just about to destroy you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So technology, it's something to really, look at, think about, and I feel like as humans, stop running from. I feel like we should stop trying to switch away from the real meaning and the basic goal of technology. You know? Now, the this for everything in this world, for everything you see, there's a good side, there's a bad side. So there's gonna always be the bad side of technology in some way. You know what I mean? And I guess the bad side of technology is isolation.
So how do we overcome that?
Now, how do we overcome iso? Well, isolation in itself is like, I don't know what to say. It's like it has created a mind of its own, because I like to think like everything that happens is an effect. So COVID, for instance, isn't it's an effect of something. Everybody, okay, wanna do the paper trail and say it came from a bat. This, okay, I understand that. When I say effect, I'm not talking about where it came from. I'm talking about the opposite, the effect, scientifically speaking, the effect of it. And the effect of COVID, I'm thinking is coming from technology and depression and isolation, the topic of today. Because
It forced everybody.
it's like this world, first of all, is a place where we all get tested. Like, I don't know if you talk about for diseases, for COVID, but I'm talking about one way or the other, you're going to get tested. If it's in the streets, if it's in the battle ring, if it's in your career choice or whatever, some way, somehow, in this world, you are going to end up getting tested by someone. So I believe like technology in itself has created a mind of its own, which is now, I could say, something that exists. And now this thing that has came into existence is here to test the humans. Like, oh shit, Like, okay, what's up? My name is technology. You gave me birth. Now I'm here. Oh, word? I make life easier for you. I'ma create this shit called COVID. I'ma come out as COVID. And when I come out as COVID, I'ma make your ass sit. I'ma make you sit so you can be alone. That's a scary thought, right? That's
It actually, if you think of it like an entity like that, what did it do? It locked us in our house.
sad.
Everybody's on their
Sad.
phone.
Like,
But
tech,
see, I think
it made technology one way. I'm not saying technology. COVID one way made people sad. You know, I know everybody want to be strong and all that, but if COVID didn't make you sad in one way or the other, just even if you believe in propaganda, whatever, just seeing other people that passed, that lost their lives and things, if COVID didn't make you sad in one way or another, then you have completely lost touch with your inner self.
mhm.
Like, that was the goal of COVID. It brought sadness, one way or the other.
Well, just like you were saying, so TVs, like technology, makes our life easier. We can get all that knowledge. But remember when COVID first came out? All we see is graphs.
Yeah,
People dying,
yeah.
people dying.
And all of that leads right back to the topic.
Exactly.
It leads to the topic. It's like, one way to think about it is like, alright, you making life easier, but damn, this is all negative. Life could be easier in a negative way. Oh shit! Like, I thinking easy mean positive. Easy mean I'm chilling, enjoying myself, having fun, just feeling good. But you telling me I could be, I guess, chilling but depressed? I could be chilling but feeling like shit? Like, what the fuck? Like, when, you know what I mean? When this come about?
It's that information technology.
It's information which bring us to know to the age of Aquarius, the information age. It's like, I guess you have to learn to deal with the good. You have to learn to deal with the bad, and you gotta most importantly know how to balance yourself, because what's going on here is we have experienced the good of technology, which made the world develop. Everybody was happy. You got your car with the radio and the navigation. You know what I mean? You got your new game console. You beating this level, that level. Remember in the 90s, 007, the golden gun and all of that? Yo, we all felt good. Technology made us happy. But now, fast forward to 2022, you got all this technology, you got all this and that. Is that is that really like? Does it hit the same? Does it hit the same when 007 came out? You was on your
No.
Nintendo 64 joint. You like, yo,
I honestly can't tell you a difference. Well, graphically, yes, but like the newest PlayStation,
it's definitely getting easier, but is it hitting the same?
no.
It's like,
Mm-mm.
is it the same? Like when with
It's
your,
because there's no big jumps now. It's all these
it's like you're
little,
used to it.
too used to it.
It is it has it has hit its climax. You feel me?
Mm.
It's like you it hit that climax. You know now is it's the roller coaster of every living thing. It goes up, then it's coming back down. But technology is not on that roller coaster, because technology is going straight up. You understand? Technology in itself is only going to keep getting better. But as humans, we hit a climax. So we gotta understand, like, alright, this joint gonna keep going. But as a human, I gotta go through that roller coaster, get back to me, get back to, you know what I mean? Feeling good about being here, waking up. You know what I mean? Being on my 2 feet, being able to get up, make shit happen. You gotta feel good about that. But then you gotta think about, like, alright, yo, I can't. I'm not the PlayStation. I'm not coming out with maybe like 20 games every damn day. Like, I'm not the NBA. If anything, I'm a player in the NBA, but I'm not the whole organization. You feel me?
Right.
Like, you gotta come back to yourself. Like, let me get back to me. Let me get back to what I'm doing. So as this technology keep going, once I build up my, I guess I could say, once I build up my infatuation, my joy for things, once I build that back up, then I could go back and jump into the game. Like, I bet what we doing. But I if I lose if I lose that joy for things, it doesn't matter. I could be just going with that straight up roller coaster, and that shit is like, I call it an accident in heaven. Cause that shit, you fucked up, but you looking good, but you fucked up. You feel me? You fucked up, but you looking good. I call that accident in heaven. You know what I mean? It's like on the outside, can't nobody help you because you look good. You gotta, until you step out of that, then people could be like, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay, I see that. Okay, I could put those and those together and get the full picture. All right, we back in the game. But if you just gonna keep going up that technology roller coaster, man, you know what I mean? You could be feeling like shit, dragging yourself off the floor. But on the outside looking in, you in heaven. You feel me?
Yeah. Like you said, you need a balance.
You need a balance. You need a balance. And you have to find your balance in technology. Because as humans, we know how to balance ourselves. Matter of fact, we created the whole world out of balance. The balance in itself has a mind of its own. I guess that's peace. You feel me? Balance is peace amongst us. So balance has a mind of its own. But technology is a baby that the mind was just created.
Well, your man that's using like the old Galaxy, I think he's more peace than somebody who is
using maybe the new one.
And has to get
And you know the main reason? Because another one is coming out another year. So if you gotta keep up with shit, it's like you're not even enjoying what you got. Because as soon as you get it, you maybe spend like a week with it. And once you love the shit, you're not even thinking about, oh, this shit fly. I love the shit. You thinking like, oh, nah, this shit fly. I gotta get the next one. You know what I mean? That's the first thing you in your mind, like, nah. Once this shit come out, I gotta get the next one. Cause now you keeping up with the community of that, you know what I mean? That brand. which is a beautiful thing because that's another way to come together. But unless you got that joy of that joint, like, yo, I'm enjoying this piece of equipment, that and that, you really just like dragging yourself, you know what I mean? You just dragging yourself to love that shit. You not really spending the time, you not learning about it, you just wanna look good. You feel me? And technology put us in that space where it's like
It's
we
like a
just wanna
false
look
sense of
good.
happiness.
It's a false sense of happiness because that happiness is inside. That's correct. It's a false sense of happiness. Even though the creation of technology is to make life easier. You understand? And I don't want people to ever get away from that. Technology is not, we not in no way, shape, or form saying technology is bad. And we technically not saying it's good. We just
Well, I think
asking.
you have the smart technology and the dumb technology. So the stuff
Okay.
that can make us feel good, making life easier, like a blender, a toaster.
Yeah.
It's not gonna give us a thumbs up
Yeah.
when the bread is right. Well, technically, kinda. But then the people that are looking for the information every day, they gotta
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and they're looking to the information technology.
Yeah, like I said, we're not necessarily saying technology is bad. We're not necessarily saying technology is good. It's here to make life easier.
Hmm.
Like the toaster, when it pops up and the bread is finished, it's us to us. It's up to us as humans to decide when is it good, when is it not good. Obviously, when that toaster pop, then that bread pop up from that toaster, that's probably the best time to grab your bread and eat it. But if you wait and your bread gets stale, then you better off not even putting the bread in a toaster. So the point of technology is to make life easier. But we as humans, we have to still be able to make the right decisions. We still have to be in touch with who we are. We still have to, you know what I mean, always understand what's going on. Because if we just rely on technology solely, then it could become something bad. Because the technology is not gonna make the decision. It's just gonna make life easier. So if you live in negative, technology is gonna make negative look so easy. If you live in positive, technology is gonna make positive look so easy. The technology is the constant. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So something that we just gotta get back to, life as a balance act. You know, life is all about balance and technology is all about making life easier. Right?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. So I don't know. I mean, everything is definitely easier in 2022. Like whatever you want to do. Like me, my passion. You know what I mean? I love dealing with the music. I got to get back to some of the things that I love, and technology makes it easier for me. Like this podcast, you know, shoot, 10, 15 years ago, we would have to go to the studio to make something, you know what I mean? Put it
Yeah.
together. Now we could just do it right here in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like me myself. You know what I mean? I'm personally enjoying the new distribution of music. I love it. You know what I mean? Because listen, man, it's always good when the coach call you out. It's you know what I mean? It's game time. But technology gives you the ability to coach yourself. You feel me? So I guess you learn what it feels like to be a coach, I guess, because technology is still the coach, bringing everyone in a position. But you still get to learn, like, alright, boom.
I think that's definitely one of the good points of technology, that a lot of even younger people are forcing themselves to learn something new.
Yeah.
Because you, someone wants to be a singer, they could look up how to do it, look up what they need,
Bro, they could do everything right there.
anything, anything.
Everything. You could learn to sing on YouTube. You can learn to write on lyrics websites and shit. You can learn how to put the music together. Everything. You can learn to record, learn to distribute, learn to promote. Everything. It's like I'm saying. It's just back to having the passion and also knowing that technology is gonna push life to be easier in whatever direction you choose. If you choose to be,
So, what can we do to have balance and to reduce the depression of technology?
I mean, technically, if we talking technically, we have to. I think my advice, my opinion on things is fresh air. We have to step away sometimes. You know what I mean? We gotta step away, enjoy the nature, enjoy life, because our main source of truth as humans always go back to nature. You feel me? So we gotta enjoy nature, man. Step away from things. If it take a year or two, step away. And I think the main important thing, we gotta let go of the old way of thinking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You could be 40 years old and come out with a music career now.
Hmm.
If you even wanna, you know what I mean, spice it up, make it look good, you could fake a career. If you that nice with the computer, you could write up shit that make people think you was out years ago. You know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say this, not that I advise anybody to do that. I'm just saying that to say technology is a new way of thinking. We gotta leave the old way of thinking alone. Of yo, I only got this time limit, or this, that, and a third. Like, you gotta leave that shit alone. Like, you got mad power right now. Like, you can make shit happen. You know what I mean? It ain't about this shit, yo, the way it used to be. I gotta see if they gonna be with it, or they gonna sign off on it, or whatever. Nigga, nowadays you can put shit together on your own, make
Hmm.
shit happen. You feel me? So
SoundCloud, Spotify.
everything,
Hmm.
ev- everything, man.
I think it will make people less depressed if they knew they could just do it on their own.
Yeah, if they knew that the old way of thinking, where I needed this, that, and a third, if they, I think it start with letting go of the old way of thinking, the past, And I don't even like to use the word past. The past is the facts. That's why it's so hard to let go.
Hmm.
That's the only facts. When they say you sign a contract, it happened in the past, but that's the only reason why it has power, because when it happened in the past and then signed off, it became facts.
Hmm.
So everything you do from the past is a fact, but facts changes. People act like, yo, something happened that, you know what I mean, that's stuck that way forever. Nah, listen, facts is facts, but facts is getting improved every single day. You know what I mean? If you let go of the old way of thinking of, yo, that's a fact and I can't change it, you'll be alright, because technology is making it easy to change. Like
I think the
everything.
most important thing you said is realizing you can't change.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
not
could change.
yourself,
Yeah.
the past.
The past.
What happened,
What
happened.
happened? What happened? Happened. Back in the days, it was like what happened happened, and it's gonna take a lot of work to make it different. But
A lot of people don't even want to deal with it. They just fall
but
into.
this is the easiest time to deal with. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
This is the easiest time to take facts and do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. If you like it, you want to keep it that way, you can run with it. If you don't like it, you want to make a change. Listen, with the internet, mainly talking with social media, man, you gonna find someone that got the same idea, that's on the same, you know what I mean, path, direction. Like, oh yeah, I don't like that fact. I want to change it about us.
hmm.
This the best time to find people to get with you. Like, what? Yeah, we want to change that shit. Yeah, that's facts, but this is new facts. I got camera, I got a microphone. Shit, this is new facts. You know what I mean? This the best time to change shit up.
Yeah. Right now,
So
you want to say something and you're able to do it. You don't need to
everything, man.
ask somebody for permission. It's yours.
Everything, man. I'm talking about age don't even matter now, and I think that's the best thing, and it's also like the scariest thing, because the kids, the way they communicating
Hmm.
is different now.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So they could be, for instance, watching some shit where they learn, and just as us as grown adults sharing information, all it takes is for one kid to be like, yo, I just learned something new. Like, what the fuck? And they don't even gotta talk about it in school. They
Hmm.
got their game console, they got their little ways of communicating. So I think with the kids, it could, it could get a little like, okay, we gotta really monitor.
Yeah, well, kids definitely, we have to give them good balance. Screen
Yes,
time,
yes.
you know.
They have, I mean, the kids are the next generation. They the better us. So
It's the problem when you're an
we
adult and you
gotta.
fall into those bad
I
habits.
think the main thing is we already know the bad. We know the good. So we gotta prepare the kids.
Teach good habits.
Yeah, we gotta prepare the kids for the bad and teach them the good. So if bad comes, they know how to tackle it, handle it. When the good comes, they know how to recognize it. You know. So the closing arguments about technology. What I feel technology is a beautiful thing. I mean, how could you not like something that God has put on this world to make life easier? Why would you want to go against something that was put here to make life easier for you? It don't make sense. It's like, yo, life is hard, but this is here to make life easy, balance. But it's up to you to know how to utilize it to be like, alright, this is how life is gonna be easier for me. You know what I mean? This is how I'm gonna utilize this to make life the way I want life to be. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just let this thing take over my life, because I have the life. The technology doesn't have the life, it has the capabilities of life. But I actually got the life. You feel me? So I know I have to know my role, which is number one, always. And technology knows his role, which is number two, always. And if you know, you know. But it's also our job to spread, the truth and teach the people, like, listen, you fall too much into that shit. That shit gonna become number one.
Especially the vanity aspect.
Yeah.
Buying a new phone when you don't really need a new
Yeah.
phone.
Especially that. Especially that. Because you could be like, oh, I'm just doing this when I'm not working, or I'm just doing this when I'm bored. Yeah. Wait till you fall in love with that shit. You gotta get the new one, then the new one, then the new one, before you know when you working just to get the new joints. And the new is always gonna be new. Shit always coming out. You feel me? So you gotta know, like, I bet I'm number one. That's it. Period.
Exactly. When you have that mentality,
Yeah.
then you can manipulate technology to make money for you.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
People who
facts.
are angry about like ads. Oh, an ad's popping up on my phone again. The person who made that ad is so happy, and then whoever the platform is like, yeah,
Yeah.
I could sell ads.
Yeah. Yeah. The ads. You gotta understand. Hey, everybody is also here hustling. Everybody has their goal. Just, I think with technology, we can't even cover all of technology in one episode, because this has literally been a way of life now. It's
We just talking about it like as it's like a
general,
monster, a being,
yeah,
general
in a
technology.
general aspect. But technology is in our life every single sense, like every single department, every little way you could think of it. Technology is a part of us. You know what I mean? Like this can, the way this can is shaped. Like, see the Budweiser. It's a good drink, right? Yeah, I love Budweisers, by the way. But this can, the way it's shaped,
Yeah.
you could say, yo, this is technology, because I didn't have to get up, wash a cup, pour technology. I mean, I say pour this beautiful Budweiser into my cup. I didn't have to pick up nothing heavy, you know. This just came in a nice shaped can. This is easy. I'm loving it. But we have to also understand, like, listen, this thing is every aspect of life, technology is a part of. So we have to understand like somebody created the machine for these cans to be shaped this way.
Mhm.
This is a business.
Mhm.
Somebody has the intentions of making money from this.
Yeah. It's a very
So
distinct look. The
so
logo.
just because it's easy doesn't mean it's 100% good. Too much,
Too much, you're on the floor.
you gotta go to one of those programs.
Bounce. You gotta bounce.
Yeah, so you gotta understand the balance, and you also gotta understand like this is a hustle. We all here to make a living. It's much easier. It's you are number one. Always. You choose which way to go, and then you decide. Mm, maybe I want one can of Budweiser. Maybe I want the whole pack. But you gotta decide what is good, what's bad. And I think like that's really all it all comes down to. We
Mhm.
like to we look for an escape and be like, oh, these kids they didn't grow up like we grew up. We like to talk about,
The olden days.
yeah, we gotta let that shit go.
Mhm.
Cause first of all, life was harder back then.
Mhm.
Period. And just because life is easier, if the kids not making better choices, that's our fault.
Mhm.
Cause that's where we actually, as humans, do our job. And like I said, our main source of truth is nature. We get back to our source of truth because technology is gonna do what technology gonna do regardless, and that's make life easier. So if the kids are having an easier life, yeah, that's because we also created this technology shit. So we can't just look for the escape and try to blame technology for everything. Technology is here for one purpose, but it's us as humans that have to be like, alright, I'm number one. Period. The human being is number one. Period. Now, technology is a nice number two because I love my life, but the facts has shown me life could be hard. Now, God got this thing He created called technology, making life easier. Of course, I want life to be easier, but it's me as the number one to continue to make life easier. Just don't rely on the technology to do everything. I still gotta make the choices. I still gotta make the right decisions. Like, alright, this is the way I'm gonna make life easier. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
This is how I'm gonna organize my things.
Right.
And I mean, what's your closing arguments? I want to hear from you, my man.
Like I said, there's smart technology and dumb technology, and the scary ones are the smart stuff.
Okay.
That someone is controlling the information that you're seeing,
Yeah.
because it's every website, every social media, anything where they sell something,
Yeah.
somebody's paying for that top spot
Yeah.
to come at you.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be depressing when you're constantly seeing negative news.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it is depressing
Yeah.
if you know you want to put a picture out, no one
Yeah.
gives you any likes,
Yeah.
you know. But technology moves forward,
Yeah.
we
I
still got to
mean,
do it too.
the main thing here is you gotta let the old go, the past. The facts is facts, but this it's coming out like that, baby.
Hmm.
Like, so what? You did some yesterday, and it didn't look as good. Today is today. Back maybe 100 years ago, you could have done something and it stuck with you a little longer. But when we in this technology space, listen, yeah, whatever, what, boom, this is what's going on. You feel me? Gotta constantly be moving with the times. Gotta be up on your shit, on your pivot. But I always want the people to know you are number one. You gotta make sure that you're good. You gotta make sure that you feel good. You gotta make sure that I bet as number one, I gotta lead. I gotta know what I want for myself and my kingdom. Boom. This is how I'm doing it. You can't just be like, yo, technology, this, that, and the third. I did that. That's good enough. I did that. That was bad. Leave that shit alone. It's a new day and it's a new age to add to that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Gotta add. You know what I mean? You gotta
So
keep
why don't you
going.
tell people how they can find you?
Yeah, everybody know. If you don't, Pretty Blacks. Let me put you on. You can find me everywhere. You know what I mean? But mostly check out my music on Spotify. Why? Because I'm trying to put you onto this new vibe and flavor.
How
Nah,
they
but
find you? What do they got to search on Spotify?
Pretty Blacks on everything. Twitter, Real Pretty Blacks, Instagram, Pretty Blacks page, YouTube, Pretty Blacks, Spotify, iMusic. Check out the music. Just put in Pretty Blacks. You know what I mean? We coming at you heavy. You know that. The company, for real, son. The company.
My
You know
man.
that.
All right, man.
Facts.
So we're done for today. Anything else you want to let people know?
Man, everybody just stay on your 1 2s. You know what I mean? You number one. Technology number two. Stay on your 1 2. Peace.
Peace out.
Right.